Hi guys, stop in, have a drink. I have got, it's sugar-free French vanilla cappuccino. It's by Folgers Hill Brothers. It's not really that great, but it's sugar-free. And okay guys, I'm gonna admit, I put caramel in it. And I love caramel, so I think I'm kind of defeating the sugar-free purpose of it. But anyway, I just told on myself. I tell you what, Jeff and I, the last few days, oh my gosh, the weather has been beautiful. I hope it's been nice where you're at. We all need to pray for Hawaii, and now we need to pray for California. The weather doesn't sound too good out there. I've been watching a little bit of Jackie and Stephanie. They're in Fresno, and their power had gone off. I think, what is that hurricane? Is it Hurricane Hillary? I think. I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of news because I don't believe 3/4 of what they say anymore. I remember Walter Cronkite back in the day, and they watched what they said. Newscasters watched until it was confirmed. They didn't put a lot out there, where they'd say this is not confirmed. Now the media just kind of puts out whatever they want to, and some of it's true and some of it's not. But guys, Jeff and I have really enjoyed the weather. Oh my gosh, we have been walking a lot. We're getting over 10,000 steps a day. One day, I think it was 15,000. And it's really helping my head, and it's clearing my spirit out. And I'll show you guys. This is a very, very cheap little book from Ollie's. And it's my journaling doodle book for every day. I use stickers, I make hearts, I have crayons, I've got templates, and I just kind of write down my thoughts or what I'm doing, what's going on, if I've got chores I need to do. I even have down some of my baby names that I like, although baby buying is going to be coming to an end. I definitely have 2 babies in the works. One should be here in October. And I'll be honest, I'm really not sure when I'm going to get the baby from Rosanna Ricato, but whenever it comes, it comes. I'm good with that. She knows I'm good with it. She's really busy right now, and we've got the kit picked out, and, the way I want it. Everything's done. She just has to find time to do it, and that's fine because it gives me time to save up. And then I do have a blank kit that I might have done next year. I've talked to Rosanna about it. I'm gonna kind of see. There for a little while. I don't know, guys. I just got kind of burnt out on babies and YouTube and everything for a few days, and I'm sorry. I think I just needed a little break, and I'm feeling much better now. But I want to do a couple of really quick shout outs. These are newer channels. They don't have, a ton of subscribers, and they're good channels. I enjoy them. I will put their channel names down below in the description box. One is Judith Alsing. It's Dolls and Pugs for Healing. And the other, I just found today, actually, Belinda's Babies - Freaky Deaky Mind. So you might want to check those 2 channels out. And we are going to do a couple of themes today. I just grabbed Bevan and Holland real quick. And poor little Holland, I think he got on one of the girls' bibs. But, it's Sunday and it's okay. I'm pre-recording today. He has got on a white onesie. It's a 3-month. And it's Dumbo. It's got gray Dumbos just scattered all over the onesie. And then his little bib is Dumbo, and it says, "Don't just fly, soar." There's pink hearts on it, so that's why I'm saying it's a little bit girly, but he is all boy, trust me. And then we've got our little Dumbo toy from Ty. And Bevan has got on, it looks gray in the camera, but this is a blue and white. It's a bluish gray and white striped one piece, shorts and short sleeves, but it's just a one piece. And it's got like, oh, what is that bird that brings the babies? Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't think. The stork. It's got the stork flying with a baby in its beak. And Dumbo over here, baby Dumbo, is in a hot air balloon. And there's a big mama Dumbo down here. They're all in gray. And it says, "Welcome to the world, little one." And then we've got Georgie. He insisted that we bring him out today for Monster Monday. And that, of course, is by his cousin and his auntie, Allison and Gilly, over at Gilly the Monster. Definitely check their channel out. I love Gilly, and Allison does such a fantastic job with the little puppet. It's a Scentsy puppet, and I highly recommend them too. We've got some, and they're so cute, they're so soft, and they smell so good. But anyway, today is Anything You Want Monday by Dee at the Baby Patch. So we're doing anything we want. And also, I am not sure about this because I have given up. I'm just going to admit it right here. I cannot keep up with all the themes. I'm sorry. But I was watching a few videos. I've cut down, guys. I'm sorry. You know, I'm just going to catch what I can because I'm kind of enjoying just kicking back and having time for other things. Forgive me. But is somebody doing Dumbo Day? I thought I heard that, and I'm not sure. But if there is a Dumbo Day, we're definitely doing that. And we are also doing Cena's Toddler Tuesday this week. It's hats. And I do not have the hat that I wanted on Bevan, but it is a sun hat, and it is very hot and humid again in Ohio. And I thought, well, if you're in the room and you see that it's actually a blue stripe, it does match because the hat's kind of blue and it's got gray, light, very, very light gray checks. And Cena does Toddler Tuesday with Renee at Renee's Reborns and her sister Sam at Reborn Loves Babies. And also Mandy at Mandy's Cuddlebug has just joined them. So we are also participating in Toddler Tuesday for Cena. Guys, I know several of you like the devotions, and I really wanted to do August 21st for you today. It is from the Jesus Calling book by Sarah Young. I love this book. I've told you guys before, but it's been a long time ago. My mother was in assisted living, and I got so attached to some of the residents. And they've all since passed away. There's a couple still living. One is just recently on hospice. She's 99 years old, and I love Rosella. But anyway, Susie's daughters brought this to Mom the first Christmas that Susie was gone. And so I've kept it. It was Mom's book, and I love it. August 21st, the chapters, Isaiah 30, verse 18, 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 23, Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 and 23. Wait with me for a while. I have much to tell you. You are walking along the path I have chosen for you. It is both a privileged and a perilous way, experiencing my glorious presence and heralding that reality to others. Sometimes you feel presumptuous to carrying out such an assignment. Do not worry about what other people think of you. The work I am doing in you is hidden at first, but eventually blossoms with burst forth and abundant fruit will be born. Stay on the path of life with me. Trust me wholeheartedly, letting my spirit fill you with peace and joy. We had some excitement in our little town. Friday night, Saturday morning early, about 1:30 a.m., downtown across from the courthouse, there are two, they're nice bars. One's called the Tin Cap, and they've got a large patio area outside. And the other one they have totally redone. It's called the Escape. It's a restaurant and a bar, and they too have a huge patio. I'm sure that's where he was at, but a 27-year-old guy that I have known for a few years, I can't honestly say that I cared for him, but I feel so bad. He was killed crossing the street, and whoever hit him and fled the scene. So they are looking for a hit and skip driver. The reason why, it's not that I didn't care for him. I did not know him well personally, but before we moved to this house 4 years ago, we lived across from, it was a very, very nice like office building with a warehouse in the back. And when we first moved there, the Bible Bee was there, and it was a lot of little Amish ladies. They would come, and it was very nice, well-kept building, quiet. And then a rehabilitation clinic come in, court ordered, people in one of the offices, and the Bible Bee left because they didn't like, the people that were coming. And anyway, basically it all fell apart and everybody left, and the owner's daughter was dating this guy that just got killed, and she allowed him to come in, and they had I don't know what it was a playground really, because it was on, I'd say probably 3 or 4 acres, there was space. They brought in junk cars that wouldn't run, cars that weren't licensed. They brought in go-karts, motorcycles. They would paint cars and make them very, very loud, and then they would do the spin outs in the parking lot, and it was so noisy. 3 o'clock in the morning, the truck with the wrecker with the trailer would bring these cars in, wouldn't run. And I mean, it looked dumpy, it was noisy, it was trashy. And all the neighbors were very, very upset, and except for one, but that's another story. She's another story. But we spent a lot of time down at zoning, the mayor's office, complaining. The neighbors got so we would all call the police. They just didn't do anything. It was like, well, there's not much we can do. Just tell them to quiet down. We got to catch them, blah, blah, blah. Well, I did. I videotaped some of it. So then they started paying more attention. But the guy and the girl broke up. So the owner of the building kicked the daughter out, or kicked the auto place out. And it was so funny because this was back when I was really, really big into my Bible journaling. And I told Jeff, I said, I know they're moving out. And he said, I'll believe it when I see it. And I said, no, I know they're moving out. And I had the faith. And that's why I want to get back into Bible journaling, because I know what it can do for you. But anyway, it was so funny. We saw the wrecker come. He started moving cars towards town. So Jeff, he actually got in the car, guys, and he went down. There's a storage unit on down the road. And he sat and waited for the wrecker to come back, and he followed it. And we found out where they were moving to. And they were moving out, not too far, actually, but far enough away from us that it was good. Right on the corner of 2 busy streets. And it was so funny because when Mom was at Cape May, the facility, the mayor's, I knew him well. His sister, I knew her well too. She went to school with my dad. His sister was there for rehab. And it was so funny because he came up to me in the lobby. He was like, oh my gosh, Tammy, you were so right. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do with that bunch over there. It's horrible, blah, 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 blah. And I just looked at him, and I was like, he knew me too, so he knew. I was like, really, John? Really? Is it that bad? Oh, come on. Now it can't be that bad, right? But anyway, long story short, they got kicked out of there too. It was just, you know, he was like 21, 22 years old at the time. And they were, well, even at the father's house, I mean, it was just a trash pile. The city had trouble with them over there too, just all the time. But, you know, he was a soul and a person. And the fact that he got killed, it was a shock yesterday. So I know a lot of you are prayers, and we'll just keep the family in our prayers because that was a shock. You know, he was alive 1 minute and he was just gone the next. And it takes a while to process that. Many of you know I went through my former husband being killed on scene in a really bad car accident. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone. So guys, off subject, I don't know. I'm just gabbing away here today. I don't know. I just feel rejuvenated today or something. So I'm going to be here when I have time and I can really enjoy videos and I can spare time and, like I said, really kick back and enjoy things. And I might be gone for a day or two. If I am, please don't take offense because I don't mean it nasty to anyone. I just want to get back into some other things too. So these guys all send their aunties and cousins lots of hugs and kisses. And we thank you all for stopping by and listening to me ramble. And I hope that you'll all be safe, and we will see you in a couple of days. So take care, guys. Bye.